There's a little bit of everything here. Urban infrastructure and cultural assets, there's great outdoors, there's history, and there's vibrancy that exists in all these places every day. Like so much of America, there's a lot of difference, and reconciling that difference is challenging. The incredible amount of wealth immediately adjacent to incredible levels of poverty, those issues need to be addressed.
The community itself is a puzzle. Everyone's unique and different, but there's some essential pieces that need to come together for us to know where the problem is, or maybe where the solution is.
Our systems today have a lot of that bias and racism built into them. If you're going to really get to the real issue, you got to understand how it kind of happened. And we're all, I think, still going through a lot of healing.
People want to work together, they want to solve problems, and they're looking for opportunities and platforms to solve those problems together. And so a lot of what we do is create the environment for these groups to collaborate and work.
It starts with data, and it convenes people, cross-sector leaders around that data, and then it brings solutions to the table that with investments could be scaled for greater impact on a bigger population level change that we're trying to achieve.
In the past, philanthropy had been small grants. We wanted to do larger grants. Philanthropy was usually 1 year. We wanted to do multiple years. Philanthropy tended to be symptom-based. We wanted to be systemic and thinking about root causes and trying to design systemic solutions. Philanthropy typically funds one organization. We wanted to think about a model where you could fund collaboration. And finally, as a community foundation, we didn't want to just give a grant and step away. We wanted to be fully engaged and at the table as a partner in that work.
The most important work that we can do when we build coalitions is to ensure that the people who are closest to the problem are most proximate to the solution as well.
I see the richness not only of clean data collection that can later be leveraged for our own individual missions and purposes, but also there is a lot of power in moving together as a network. I think that when you bring all of these collective talents in organizations and local leaderships, which is what systems thinking does, I think that it gives you greater impact opportunity. To me, that is the beauty, the gift that ECCF has in our region.
ECCF's current leadership really understands that the community-based organizations and community residents have a really valuable perspective, probably even the most valuable perspective, right, in the conversation to bring to the table, because they're the ones who have suffered or experienced it or put their brains together to figure out how to solve this. That relationship over time, I think, really evolved from being more of a traditional funder-grantee relationship to being more of a thought partner.
Systems philanthropy as a general concept can be taken anywhere. That can be taken as a concept and used in any intervention, right? We're using it in arts and culture. We're using it in digital equity. We're using it in small business, resiliency.
We're not going to just address the problems. We're going to solve the problems. We're in the solution. The only way you can get into the solution is if you get all the parties together.
What I think is powerful through this collaboration is that an individual can change a neighborhood, can change your street, can change your town, your city, can change your county, because $1 can change everything when put together and put to work within a system.
One of the things that I love most about ECCF is I think there is a ton of runway ahead of this organization. It's going to require donors who have vision and dedication. It's going to require collaboration with the public sector. It's going to require institutional support. But there are so many issues in Essex County that remain to be addressed. We have years of work ahead of us.
My hope is that there is a growing web of connections and relationships that keep getting wider and bigger and stronger. When we have that, there won't be a challenge that we can't tackle together.